Hello everybody, my name is Cybex and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a Forge server using both Curseforge and manual installation. So installing via Curseforge I believe is the easier of the two. So the first thing we're going to want to do is open up Curseforge. And then we're just going to find a mod pack that we like. I've already searched up Stoneblock, and as you can see, it has a download server pack here. You just want to click that and it'll open up a web page and download the Stoneblock folder. Once you have the Stoneblock folder, or whatever mod pack you choose, go ahead and open it up and create a folder on your desktop. You can just name this folder server, and you're going to want to move the files from this folder into the server folder and wait for those to copy over. Now that the files have been transferred over, the first thing you want to do is just click on the install file. This will install Forge and the required jars. If your mod pack does not come with that, it should at least come with either an installer or the file itself. If it comes with the installer, you can just open the installer using Java and install server, and you'll find your server folder and then open inside of there. But in my case, I have a full install batch file. Now that the files are successfully installed, we need to look at the Java version the server requires. Anything before Minecraft 1.17 uses Java 8, while anything after 1.17 uses Java 17. So I recommend you download both versions of Java to satisfy these requirements. In order to do so, we're just going to go to Google, and I'll have these in the description. And we're going to go to this link, which is the Java download link for Java 8, and also the JDK 17 download. And then we just have to click Windows Offline, and you'll see it download. And then we're also going to click on the Windows 64 installer. And then all you have to do is open these and install them. I already have them installed, so I'm going to skip past that step. Now that Java is installed, all we have to do is ensure that the server is using the right Java version. So, in most instances, you can right-click on Launch Server, Show More, and Edit. This will show you what is going to be launching your server. As you can see here, currently it just says Java. Java always wants to use the most recent version, so what we're going to have to do is change this value to point to Java 8. To do this, you're just going to go to C, or your local disk, go to Program Files, and then find Java. And then you're going to find the 1.8 version, which is right here for me, and go to bin, and copy this folder path. We're going to replace Java by putting in the quotes, copying, and then putting /java.exe. This will ensure that it's pointed straight to Java 1.8 and not Java 17. Now we're going to save, and we can close this and close this, and then go back to our server files. Now that we're back in our server files, we can change the settings a little bit if we so choose, just by editing settings. Go to more info, running to open. And in this instance, I'm just going to change the RAM. I'm just going to set it to 6G or 6 gigs. It is recommended for most mod packs to be anywhere between 3 and 8. And then I'm just going to file and save. Now, last but not least, if you have a EULA file, you're going to want to open that and set EULA to true. And save that. And now, all we have to do is launch server. You can see it says starting Stoneblock server, and all the files are going to load. And I'll be back when these are all loaded. Now that the server is loaded, we're just going to come to the Stoneblock and click play. And once the Minecraft launcher is loaded, you'll just have to click play. Now that I'm in game, and you can see the server is still running here, I want to click on multiplayer and add server, and just type in localhost. As you can see, it says Stoneblock 1.0.33, and we're just going to log in. Once you log in, you can see that we're officially in the Stoneblock, and we have all the mods installed as well. Then, after this, you'll just have to use port forwarding and or use playit.gg, which I have tutorials for both my channel, and you'll be up and running in no time. Welcome back to part 2 of how to create a Curseforge server. In the second half of the video, we're going to be going over how to create a server manually. So assuming you have no server pack download button, you have no basically clue of where to get started, we're going to start from the very beginning and make our way all the way to the end with a working modpack server. So what we're going to do is just create a new folder and just name it server. Now that you have this, it's important that you have the mods that you want to use. So in this case, I'm going to look up some mods I want. So I already kind of did the legwork here, and I said I really want to play with Iron Chest and Botania. Okay, just two random mods that came off the top of my head. So I'm going to go to all of these websites and download a specific version. I specifically want to play 1.18.2. So I'm going to click download. And I'm going to do this for every single mod. I'll go to Iron Chest, find 1.18.2, and click download. And then as you can see, if you're on Botania's page, you'll have to be cognitive of this. It says you need both Pacioli and Curios. So you have to go to Pacioli and download the 1.18.2 jar. And also go to Curios and download the 1.18.2 jar. Now that I have the mods that I want, I need to download both Java 8 and Java 17. In this case, since it's over 1.17, I'll need to download Java 17. If it was before 1.17, I'd be using Java 8. I am going to install both just because you can easily swap versions, and I will show you how. So you'll just go to these pages and you'll click on Windows Offline 64-bit and then also Windows 64 installer. I've already installed both of these, so I'm going to be skipping over this step. Once you have these installed, you're going to be actually creating your Minecraft server. So what we're going to want to do is come to the files.minecraftforge.net website, and you're going to find the version, in my case 1.18.2, and I'm going to be clicking on installer. And as you can see, if you wait a little bit, it should be installing the 1.18.2 file. Once you have the Forge installer in your downloads, you're going to want to take it and drag it up to your server folder. Open up your server folder and double click on Forge. It should open up this simple Forge installer where you will then click install server and click the three dots. You'll navigate to your desktop or wherever you stored your server and click open on the server file. And then you'll go ahead and hit OK. This will download all the libraries and necessary files for a server to be created. You should see a new file called run.bat. If you don't know if it says run.bat, click view, click show, and then make sure you check file name extensions, and you can see that it says run.bat. If you go to more options and edit, you can see that this currently says it's going to load Java, and then this user arguments text. For now, you can close out of this. The only thing that matters is this text file. This can be edited. However, for this video, I will not be editing it, as 4 gigs, I believe, is suitable enough for my server. If you needed to, you could uncomment and change this to whatever value you felt like, and then just file and save. And now you'll run the server for the first time. As you see, the server will fail, and it says you need to agree to the EULA in order to run the server. So all we have to do is just click OK, and then you'll see that you have a mods folder. So what we're going to do is take these mods and drag it into our mods folder. It is important to note that the only mods you do not want to drag into this folder are client-side mods, like Optifine, and in some cases even too many items. So just be cautious of that, read the mod descriptions, and make sure you don't make that mistake. Now, we can go to EULA and change this value to true. And file, save. Now, all we have to do is double click run.bat again. Now that the server is loaded, I'm actually going to come into the console and type stop. This will stop the server and allow me to edit the run.bat file. I'm going to right click, show more options and edit. And I'm going to put in no GUI and save. Now, when I run, it'll only run the command prompt but not show the Minecraft server. The command prompt is all you need to run the server, so this is completely okay. Now that my server is running, I'm going to create a mod pack inside of Curseforge. So, I want to recall that we're using Forge 1.18.2-40.2.9. I'm going to go to Curseforge, and I'm going to click on Create Custom Profile and name this my mod pack. From here, I'm going to select the Minecraft version I've chosen, and in my case, it's 1.18.2, and I'm going to match it up. This says 40.2.0, and mine is 40.2.9. So I'm going to click on this and click on 40.2.9 and hit create. And it'll install all the libraries into my Minecraft folder. Now that I have my mod pack, I'm going to go ahead and click on it, hit the three dots, and hit open folder. As you can see, there's currently a mods folder. I'm going to double click in there and then take the server mods and Control C to copy and Control V to paste them into my custom mod pack. Once that happens, I can just click play and it'll open up the Minecraft launcher. As you can see, it currently says my mod pack, which is what I need it to say. Now I'm just going to hit play and make sure that my server is running. Now with Minecraft loaded, you can currently see that I have 6 mods loaded, as well as my server is currently up. I'm going to go ahead and go to multiplayer, proceed, and add a server. I'm going to put in localhost as my server address and hit done, and you'll see that the Minecraft server comes up. I will then join, and as you can see over here, it says I joined the game. Now, if I give myself creative, you can see that I have both Botania and Iron Chest installed, which means that everything worked properly. Now, from here, all you'll have to do is either port forward and or use play.gg, and everything should work perfectly. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this content, please give it a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please comment them down below, or you can join my Discord, which will also be linked below. This video does not touch on the earlier versions of Forge, as all variations are a little bit different in that aspect. You have to create your own run.bat file and also change parameters around. If you would like to see a video of that, please give a comment below, and I will see what I can do. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and peace.